What's going on, folks? I was just listening to a video, YouTuber, Bonafide Game Bread, and something that he was talking about, I could relate to. Seems like, now that everybody, raw, it's good. It's a good way to feed your animals. And that's, folks, oh, raw. Everything is raw now. And if you ain't feeding raw, you ain't caring about your animals. But not everybody can feed raw. And also you gotta know how to feed raw. You can't raw feeding ain't just throwing a piece of chicken or a piece of meat and that's it. There's a lot of that's required about feeding raw. I feed raw. I do mix. I mix up. I may feed a little bit of kibble here. I even do a little cooking on the crock pot for my dogs, and then I also do raw. Okay. Just because someone feed kibble, it don't make them they don't care about the animals. Okay. Because if people don't know, you could do more harm than good feeding raw. Yes, raw is a good feed. It's healthy for them if you know what you're doing. So, me personally, if a person cleans up after their animals, have proper shelter, food and water, take them to the vet, or and deworm them once a month and all this. Hey, he's doing his part. But another thing he was talking about is, which I could relate. Me personally, I'm not scared of, even though I do a certain ways with my dogs, certain things with my dogs a certain way. Hey, I'm not scared to ask, because I may thought, that what I was doing worked. You might give me a better idea of what I could do. I watch a bunch of YouTube videos. I read and stuff like that, and I'm always getting information. And I'm not only looking at the pit bulls. I look at other animals, other dogs. As like, I might look at greyhounds, how they keep up with those dogs, show dogs, the bullies. I try to get as much information, but just because I got the information, I'm not gonna add it to my program. Or for what I'm doing, I gotta see if it's gonna work for me. That's why I'm not scared to ask somebody. Like he was saying, ask somebody how to, question this, because, hey, you could learn something new. You could implement something in what you're trying to do. But at the flip side, you got to be careful where you get your information from, because it might not be for you. Like, I don't care what people think, like, really, when it comes down to asking questions and stuff like that. Because like he said, he likes to pick, brains, people, see what they think, and also I'm sorry, man, I've lost my train of thought. That's why I don't like talking in videos, really. This dog, he wants to sniff everything today. We walk this trail almost every day. Today he wants to stop and sniff every single corner, inch. But what I'm trying to get at is, ain't nothing wrong with, asking. It don't matter what people think. I too like to hear feedback from people. What they think, what they do. Am I gonna do it just because they do it? Nah. You gotta work for it gotta work for what I'm doing. I gotta see if it's gonna work for my dogs, if it's healthy for my dogs. Because that's another thing that people don't, when they give advice, they don't understand, or they forget to acknowledge, is that not all dogs are the same. Some dogs may have certain health issues that one dog would do good on, but another one won't. Like, some dogs may be allergic to chicken. So how are you gonna feed them raw chicken? That's an example. I'm just using that as an example. Come here. Come on. Okay? So it's like people say, "Oh, you should feed raw." Do you know that if you have a dog that you've been feeding kibble for the majority of its life, and it gotten older, and it's an older dog, you can't just go ahead and start feeding raw. You gotta gradually implement, little by little. You can't just start, oh, raw is good, boop, and start throwing some raw. Now it started raining. I knew that was gonna happen. I get stuck in the rain. Well, I'm gonna have to put my phone away before, I don't want to damage my phone. Well, that's enough of that. I hope you guys get the point. Final five game bread. I liked that little video you threw there. I could relate to that. All right, everyone. Do your thing. Be safe. Later.